Hey everybody, welcome back for a brand new video about that show that's so ruthless it killed almost every character you ever cared about, The Walking Dead. Warning, beyond this point there are spoilers for people who are not up to date in the Walking Dead television universe as well as the comic books. In this video we're going to give you our binge breakdown of the highly anticipated just released promo trailer for The Walking Dead Season 11B. We're also going to go over what we know about the new Walking Dead anthology series that will air this summer. We're going to speculate on which characters might be showcased on this new series and why. Finally, we're going to do a quick update on where we are at with all things Rick Grimes, including his very real solo movie that's supposed to come to theaters this year. But first, let's take a look at this trailer.
Binge.
The opening shot fades into leading man Daryl looking around a room or hallway from a dark doorway. A lot of the shots in this trailer were pretty dark, so we've taken the liberty of brightening them up so we can see what's going on. As Daryl looks around, Ezekiel starts a monologue.
Darkness is heavy.
Facts. The next shot shows an angry-looking Maggie creeping in the woods. We believe this is after she escapes from the Meridian battle seen in the Season 11A finale, but it's anyone's guess. As Ezekiel suggests that some survivors carry more dark thoughts and guilt than others, we see Aaron walking down some kind of hallway or tunnel with people flanking him. The look on Aaron's face says he is cautiously taking in his surroundings, so he could be a hostage here, but no way to know for sure. Following that, we get a spooky looking shot of Carol in the dark lighting up her flashlight in a room that looks like it's perfect for medieval torture. Could this be some sort of dungeon in the Commonwealth, or just Carol's summer home? After that, the trailer cuts to a shot of Judith and RJ in a dark looking room, but no way to tell what's going on here except Judith is kind of scared. Poor RJ must be getting used to being in life-threatening situations by now. Following another fade to black as Ezekiel finishes his monologue about strong survivors, we see a funeral pyre of bodies burning. Our guess is these are the Reapers at the Meridian after the battle is over, but it could be anywhere. What do you think? Who died and got the Pitmaster barbecue treatment? Next, the trailer cuts to a trio walking into some kind of junkyard littered with abandoned cars. Zooming in, it's tough to say who these three are. One definitely looks like Aaron, and if we have to guess, we'd have to say the other two are Daryl and his skinny father Gabriel, but no way to tell for sure. Who do you think these three people are? Over these shots, Daryl is negotiating with someone, and as the next shot comes in, we realize he's trying to plead with his ex, Leah. Daryl has captured the one guy who knew he wasn't on their side and is trying to probably negotiate a truce. Will Leah take it? Who gets dog in the divorce? After that moment, we see Maggie and Aaron breaching a room with some heavy-duty assault rifles that they must have borrowed from the Reapers. We don't think Pope will be needing them anymore. The trailer then cuts to Carol, who is possibly with Team Aaron close by, but she could be halfway across the country for all we know. Following that shot, we get one of Leah, who seems to be considering Daryl's call for peace amongst the two groups. The next shot, we get Daryl, who seems to be hoping Leah accepts his offer if this shot is in context of what he is saying. Negan then takes over the narration as we see a shot of Maggie and Herschel. Maggie looks angry and Herschel kind of has a dead stare. Could Herschel kill Negan in the last episode? Anything is possible on The Walking Dead, people. The trailer cuts to Negan and a new friend he has made. Negan looks stoic, and we really can't tell anything from either shot. After that moment, we cut to Negan finishing his line, basically saying that Maggie will eventually decide to kill him and take her revenge. What do you think? Will Negan make it to the end? The next shot seems to confirm Negan's prediction about how Maggie feels, as she has pure hate in her heart in this look she gives. The trailer is edited to appear this anger is directed towards Negan, but we believe this shot is from a different moment, although anything can happen with these two. Following that, the trailer cuts to Daryl, who yells at Maggie to stop before cutting to Maggie drawing a gun and firing. The edit seems to suggest she might be killing Negan, but we think that she is killing a Reaper in cold blood, and that this act may botch Daryl's attempt at peace. After Daryl kind of got Glenn killed, maybe they can call it even now. The shot shows Judith and Gracie trapped in a flooded Alexandria basement, which was the subject of the second sneak peek released for Season 11B. After yet another shot of Judith in danger, the trailer cuts to a very interesting character that we don't remember seeing before. Does anyone know who this is? Please let us know in the comment section below, but we are drawing blanks for her identity. Cool jewelry though. The trailer then cuts to Eugene, who looks to either be a prisoner or just homeless in some dead-end alley. Either way, he is clearly not happy. What happened to fake Stephanie? What about real Stephanie? Poor Eugene never gets the girl. The following shot suggests Eugene is a prisoner because it shows a door being locked, and then we get another shot of Carol going into a dark room with her flashlight. Where is this location? Is this the Commonwealth? Next up, we see Gabe walking through some kind of hallway or tunnel, just like we saw with Aaron earlier. Are the survivors being held prisoner by Commonwealth soldiers, Reapers, or yet another new hostile community? It's tough to say, but can't these people get a break? The following shot is super creepy as the music gets more sinister and Maggie is clearly very scared running down a dark hallway. Who has Maggie this scared? Where the hell is Herschel? After a two-shot sequence of Gracie and Judith in the basement with a walker, the action cuts outside in the daytime as a gang of stormtroopers roll up on Alexandria looking like they want to start a war. What do you think? Will the soldiers take down the community Rick Grimes fought so hard to maintain? The next shot shows us that Daryl, Jerry, and Maggie are on the tower, and they're ready to fight the Commonwealth's finest. And then we get one of the best hero shots ever. Isn't Jerry glorious? After a cut to black, it seems the trailer jumps a few episodes as now Carol is working in a bakery and looking very sneaky. Nobody must know what she's capable of there or she wouldn't be in that bakery. Following that moment, we see Eugene sitting out in the community with 2 ice cream cones, possibly for the real Stephanie or the fake one. The trailer then cuts to Daryl in the Commonwealth sticking out like a sore thumb, but not caring one bit. The next shot also seems to be in the Commonwealth on the back of some apartment building. It's hard to tell for sure, but the 2 people coming out seem to be Daryl and Rosita. After that, the trailer cuts to a shot inside the Commonwealth train station with a bunch of red shirts before breaking away to a creepy looking hallway with Eugene and Princess cautiously peeking out from the door they are in. The trailer then switches the action into some kind of formal event as Lance Hornsby introduces the governor of the Commonwealth. Before we get a shot of the elusive apocalyptic politician, we see that Magna has been assigned waitress duty and she doesn't look super happy about it. We then get treated to a shot of the governor, looking like she's ready for a photo op, and the following shot shows Eugene's faux girlfriend standing next to some sort of painting, which we assume is the governor's late father, as her dialogue over the shot is praising the man who helped build their society. But who's got the crowd in the background? Is that Princess? What the fuck is going on? The next shot takes us back to Survivorland, where we get a cool bird's eye view of a small platoon of stormtroopers with wagons approaching Alexandria. The trailer then cuts to Carol looking blankly while a few unrecognizable men fish in the background. The following shot makes it appear that Carol is sizing up the governor's spoiled son. Carol does know how to handle spoiled children after all.
And you'll scream and scream because you'll be so afraid. No one will come to help.
Or terrify them. Sebastian does look pretty shook here. After that, the action stays in the woods, but we see Elijah and Lydia and some possible red shirts are attacking something or possibly someone. Our bet is that they are walkers, but anything could be happening here. The trailer then cuts to Negan, who is doing some bashing of his own before going back to the woods where we see a squad of stormtroopers using a bunch of walkers for target practice. They seem to have an infinite ammo cheat, but if the Commonwealth's army ever does become a threat, Eugene can always offer to manufacture their bullets. The next shot shows us Kelly and Connie looking concerned in the woods with some stormtroopers in the background. We're guessing these shots are from the trip the Alexandrians will make to the Commonwealth. The big question we are wondering, will Alexandria be abandoned? If not, who will stay behind to protect it? Our money is on Jerry. He is a lord after all. After that, we see King Ezekiel in full-on peacock mode before the action cuts back to Team Daryl and Maggie looking very entrusting. Maggie looks big mad here. During this shot, we hear the governor talking about her plans.
We're putting the world back together the way it was.
The following shot is confusing as the Commonwealth seem to be setting up a small camp outside the walls. We really have no clue what the deal is here. Why wouldn't they just go inside? The trailer then cuts back to the Commonwealth where Carol is once again in observation mode. We think she's going to do a whole bunch of killing before the series is over. It's just in her nature. Next up, we get a kind of terrifying shot of Lance Hornsby looking insane, flicking a coin around with his finger like he was a Batman villain. What do you think? Are the Commonwealth elite evil? Or just some sort of snobs obsessed with the ways of the old world? After that, we get a sequence of shots where stormtroopers approach Alexandria's walls and the very skinny looking Father Gabriel and Aaron are with them. It seems the soldiers make multiple trips to Alexandria, but it could also be waves of troops coming in at different times. How did Gabe lose so much weight? Aaron seems to have made a mess as well. Next shot shows Lydia looking horrified at what is possibly an animal corpse while Elijah and Hilltop OG Marco react in the background. After that moment, we get a shot of Negan and his new friend in the woods looking possibly scared as a walker approaches. The next shot suggests stormtroopers are with the former Savior's leader and his new lady friend in the woods before cutting to the soldier's leader Mercer looking like he just bathed in blood. What do you think? Is this all walker blood or has some kind of battle just occurred? Following that shot, we see Kelly and Connie looking business casual walking through what has to be somewhere in the Commonwealth while the dialogue in the background tells us,
This place is like a city from before.
is that definitely a good thing though? The trailer then cuts to Eugene with 2 empty ice cream cones. It seems someone has stood him up. As fake Stephanie goes missing at some point, we are predicting that this is when that happens. A recent cryptic promo for the series also showed Daryl of all people on the Wall of the Lost. We believe something serious will go down in the Commonwealth and Daryl may fake his own disappearance to prepare for yet another battle with an overpowered community. Why do you think Daryl is lost? The next shot shows Miko and her brother being served by Magna. This seems like it's really an awkward moment, or the two are pretending not to know each other. It's hard to say. After that, we get a shot of Magna explaining that those who don't fit into the Commonwealth get cast out. What exactly does that mean? We get a possible answer in the following shot as Eugene and Princess are in some kind of prison cell with an official talking to them and looking at their paperwork. Was Yumiko not allowed to be their lawyer? That's pretty messed up. Princess seems considerably pissed off in the next shot before the trailer cuts to a scared-looking Herschel surrounded by stormtroopers with guns. If anything happens to that kid, we will lose our shit, people. The trailer then cuts to Maggie, and it seems she's in some kind of Mexican standoff with the stormtroopers. Really, Maggie? This will not end well. Following that moment, we see Rosita for the first time in a while. After a cut to black, the trailer comes back in with some action as Rosita is attacked by a walker while stormtroopers look on in the background. Daryl then joins the fight before the action cuts to Carol with an assault rifle and bayonet ready for action. Following that moment, we get a shot of Maggie in a different location, possibly at the Meridian given the V-neck shirt she's wearing, which could match this shirt in the season 11A finale, but it's tough to say. After that, we get a great shot where Negan appears to be taking down Daryl's Reaper BFF and saving Maggie in the process. Will he ever get redemption in her eyes? We think if he saved Herschel's life, he just might. The action intensifies as the trailer cuts to Daryl doing some killing and then Diane getting hardcore with some knife action. After a random gratuitous walker shot, we get Eugene sneaking around in the dark and seeing his real girlfriend on the Wall of the Lost. Is this an old poster or new one? The next shot, we see Eugene about as angry as we've ever seen confronting someone. The trailer then cuts to a cleaned up Mercer about to get all bloody, which means this shot probably occurs sometime after these two, or the guy just likes getting his hands dirty. Following that moment, we see what we believe is the shot where Aaron rescues Gracie and Judith from the walker-flooded basement. He does look pretty badass here. After that, Team Maggie springs into action in the woods again before we see a scary shot of Daryl taking heavy fire. And the next shot confirms it is the Commonwealth he is fighting with. How far along in the season is this shot, and what provoked Daryl to take these guys down? The trailer then cuts to Rosita in a compromising situation with some walkers, and we wonder if the rumors of her death could be true. Although she was seen filming in Season 11C, so we don't think this will be the time she goes down if she in fact does die. Following that is Carol also in a tight spot, but hard to make out what exactly is happening, and then we're taken back to the night of the Season 11A finale as Maggie wanders through a crowd of walkers while the fireworks show Leah set off is in full effect. What do you think? Will any Reapers even make it past the first 2 episodes? Next we see Daryl in a 1v1 with the Skinny Reaper before cutting to a shot of Aaron underwater, which is probably from his big rescue scene with his daughter and the young Mrs. Grimes. The trailer then cuts to Maggie covered in blood in a daze in a pretty sharp looking leather jacket before action cuts to Aaron, who is in a battle in the same location as Daryl was during his stormtroopers fight. How many survivors are going to go rogue from this new supersized community they are a part of? The final shot shows a walker getting a new mouth hole before transition into the title card for the series' penultimate installment of episodes. We get reminded of our February 20th release date and the fact that we can view the series 1 week early if we get AMC+. It's definitely worth a few extra bucks a month to get the episodes early. This trailer promised a fair amount of action, but it's very tough to say what the hell is happening and what kind of timeline these next 8 episodes will work off of. Is it over the span of weeks, months, or days? It's anyone's guess. Next, we want to talk about the Tales from the Walking Dead spin-off. If you didn't know, the series will be an anthology series, focusing on a different survivor story every episode. They can be flashbacks, like the Here's Negan episode, or they can be something else entirely. Right now, the series is slated to premiere this summer, and showrunner Channing Powell just shared this photo on Instagram, letting us know that the series is currently filming right now. We will be on the lookout for any actors seen on set that can let us know who some of these episodes will focus on. There's been a lot of talk about Tyreese lately, but not a ton of evidence to back it up. We do think there will be a Tyreese story as well as a Govenror story. We also believe this doctor from Season 1, who recently made an appearance on the World Beyond finale via an old video, will also be focused on in one of the episodes. The virus origins have recently been uncovered, and we think Scott Gimple will dig deeper into that storyline and do it through actor Noah Emmerich.
There may be some people like me.
You don't know? How can you not know?
Everything went down.
We also think there could be an episode focusing on these guys from Season 1 as well. We've always been curious whatever happened to them. What do you think? Whose story will be told or retold in this series? Will it reignite interest in the franchise? Finally, let's talk about the Rick Grimes situation. After many delays, it appears that the Rick movie will still be made and is supposed to be released in 2022. A superfan account for the Rick actor called Andrew Lincoln News recently posted this image. The account claims to have insider information that Rick is working on 3 American projects this year, one of them being The Walking Dead. Does that mean the series, or does that refer to the universe and just mean his movie? The information in this post is vague, and this account doesn't have a proven track record of providing insider info as far as we know, so please take it with a grain of salt, but we have hope this movie is coming soon, and we can't wait to see where he went after that fateful helicopter ride with Jadis. Aside from the minor information and vague quotes about the movie, no concrete schedule has been released, so it's anyone's guess. There are currently only 3 episodes left to film of The Walking Dead, and Andrew Lincoln was recently spotted in the UK, so he hasn't traveled to America yet for anything, but a flight only takes a few hours, people, and we think he will definitely at least return for the series finale. Aside from the minor information and vague quotes about the movie, no concrete schedule has been released, so it's anyone's guess. Whatever they do, we just hope that they get it done before everyone forgets how big of a part of the Walking Dead universe Mr. Grimes really is. What do you think? Will the Rick movie be released in 2022? Will Rick and Michonne return to The Walking Dead? RJ really needs a hug from his dad. Thanks so much for watching our videos, everybody. As always, we're on the lookout for any new promos or insider interviews to help prove or disprove all the rumors and theories out there about our favorite show that never stops making more zombies, The Walking Dead. Please let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Binge Rampage. Click that notifications bell for our channel so you can see our next video as soon as it comes out, and don't forget to subscribe.
This world is yours by right. We are life. That's death. And it's coming for us unless we stand together. So go home. And then the work begins.